Alex is looking for a second date update, and we're going to try to help him out. Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Not bad. Why don't we start from the beginning? Tell us how you met Maria,
Yeah.
how the first date went, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I may have gotten played or something, and I was hoping that you could solve the mystery.
We'll try.
So, I'm one of those brave men who's willing to start dating someone over the holidays. I don't want to waste any time. I'm just hoping to, start a relationship and really looking forward to having some companionship again. It's been so long, and around the holidays, it's always a hard time because everybody's preoccupied, but I figured I'd give it a chance, and I met this woman online, and we went out for coffee, and things were really good. I think the conversation was very smooth. I only expected to be there for like 30 minutes. We ended up spending a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours, just talking and laughing, and we were having such a good time.
Excellent so far.
Yeah. So after kind of hanging out with her at the coffee date, it just kind of popped in my head to invite her to my company's Christmas party.
Wow.
And, I don't know, it just kind of happened organically. I just figured I'd give it a try, it just kind of threw it out there. I worked for Great American, and they're kind of known for their holiday parties. So.
Absolutely.
And so she said, yeah, sure, let's do it. So a couple days later, we went to the party, and the Zach Brown band played. It was just like a great time.
We heard.
Yeah, you got to be an idiot to say no to that invitation.
I know. That's wild.
Everybody in town wants a ticket to that Christmas party for crying out loud.
I wish I could just work for Great American part-time so I could go to these parties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so at the end of the night, I went to give her a kiss. She backed off and shook my hand and didn't want to give me a hug. And,
oh, wow. Not even a hug.
Yeah, and she hasn't really even called me back. So now I'm thinking that maybe she was just all about going to this Christmas party. I mean, during the conversation at our coffee date, her ears kind of perked up when I mentioned that.
Yeah, how early did you bring up the company Christmas party?
Well, it was towards the end of our coffee date. I mean, it was when I felt comfortable enough to...
Well, I had that same thought, like, maybe she just wanted to hit the Christmas party, see Zach Brown band once you told her what was up. But that was near the end of after spending 2 to 3 hours with her, so that wouldn't fit.
Yeah, so it was just been kind of disappointing. I'm just trying to find out if she's okay, a reason, a rhyme to all this, or there's something else I did. I don't know.
I don't know. We're going to take a break, though, and when we come back, we're going to call her up, see what she thought of her 2 to 3 hour coffee date where you said there was good convo and a lot of laughter.
And then the party.
The
Christmas party to end all parties.
We'll make the call as second date update continues. Alex is a brave man because, well, I think anytime you put yourself out there when you're looking for a relationship requires some degree of bravery. Mm-hmm. But to do it during the holidays, to put yourself out there during the holidays, that's a tricky time.
That's a whole new level.
But he met Maria and invited her out for coffee, and it turned out to be better than expected. They spent 2 to 3 hours together for what he thought would be a 30-minute meetup, talking about this, that, and the other thing. Seemed to have a lot in common. Great conversation, a lot of laughter, and he just near the end said, hey, you should come to my company Christmas party. We got the Zach Brown band playing and everything. Turns out he works for Great American, which doesn't suck. And she said yes, and they sounds like you guys had a great time.
Yeah, I thought we did. I thought it was a great time.
Except for the handshake at the end of the night.
It got a little weird.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's been very puzzling.
So we're going to call her up and see what her deal is. You ready? Unless there's anything else that you think is important that we need to add here?
Nope, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
Hello.
Hi, Maria. It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We got an oh, no.
Is this a second date update?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Oh, man. Is this about Alex?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
happened? You spent 2 to 3 hours with him at coffee.
Yeah, 2 to 3
we
hours.
did.
And then you went to a big fancy Christmas party for crying out loud.
Yes, we did. And we had really great conversations, I have to say. I had a lot of fun with him, but honestly, there was just no chemistry there.
Oh.
So it was fun, but it was definitely just kind of a friend zone thing. And as the night progressed, the Christmas party, as you mentioned, I could tell he was like pretty into me. So I just thought it was best that I didn't call him back. And I thanked him for a great time, and I'm glad we went out. But it's just not going to happen for
That's
me.
interesting.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, these things happen. You're under no obligation. This is why we do Second Date Update, is to get to the bottom of these things. But I'm always curious because he left the coffee date with a different impression. You know, he went in there with measured expectations himself, not thinking it would last more than 30 minutes. I think he was very encouraged when you guys ended up hanging out for 2 to 3 hours. He said there was some laughter and some great conversation. So he clearly enjoyed talking with you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right. And I enjoyed talking with him too, but it was really just at the end of our coffee date, I was like, well, maybe he's just a friend. I'm not sure. But then he invited me to the party, so I just kind of thought, well, I'll give this guy was so nice and we had a good conversation. I'll just give him another chance.
Yeah.
To be honest, I kind of had the feeling at the end of the coffee date, but you never know. Like for me, it's happened before where I've gone out with someone the first time and maybe they're like a little nervous. Or maybe I'm a little nervous. So then I always try to do a second date. Just try to, because, maybe you get rid of kind of the initial, like, oh, we're meeting.
Yeah.
And like I said, I mean, the conversation was good and not for no reason. It was good. It was just that, I just kind of felt at the end of the Christmas party, I just kind of felt friendly about him. So yeah.
Did the Christmas party itself, being the great American Christmas party, where, they always bring in like an A-list musical act.
It's usually a pretty big
name
Yeah.
that they bring.
Mhm.
And, it's got a reputation around town as being, the best.
ticket to get.
Yeah, you want to make sure you try to get in to that party. So
Yeah.
did that increase his sex appeal to you, or did that play any part into agreeing to go? If he would have asked you to go, if he would have asked you to go bowling, would you have said yes? Or was it because it was the
I'd
party?
like to say I think so. It wasn't strict, because, I've heard about the party, but like, it wasn't strictly that. Like I said, I think it's because our coffee date was pretty good and we had such good conversation. But I mean, sure. Yeah. Like, it's a very exciting party, but I wouldn't say that that's all the reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to think if he had asked me to go bowling, I would have said yes. Because like I said, I think there was a reason the conversation was good, and I kind of wanted to stick around to be like, oh, is there maybe like butterflies on top of this? And there just weren't for me, unfortunately.
Right.
So
Fair enough. Sounds like you kind of know the drill with Second Date Update. So let's bring Alex into the conversation. Alex, not the answer we were hoping for, but hey, it could have been a lot worse. We've had some pretty embarrassing, nasty stuff happen on Second Date Update, and this does not sound like that.
Yeah, I
Alex,
think
I'm
that
sorry.
was fair. No, that's all right. I'm glad you gave me a second chance, and you were able to open up and let us have that second date.
Yeah, there is something to be said for that second date because, you kind of assume you both are sort of past the initial nervousness and you'll be a little more relaxed, a little more yourself on that second or third date, depending on how many chances you give. And by the way, these always do come with the offer. If you decide you guys wanted to get together again to hang out and chat some more, we're happy to pay for it. But if not, if you're out, then we can just say goodbye and move on from here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I would say, Alex, and I want to let you know too, you didn't do anything wrong. If you want to go on another date, I would be open to it. However, again, this is like, it's mostly just going to be for the conversation. Like, I think I know that you're pretty much a friend, but if you're comfortable, like going on a friend date, like, and just like chatting again, I'm down. But that's kind of why I ghosted, because I didn't want you to think there was anything romantic there. So
maybe we shouldn't be calling it a date. Maybe we should just be calling it a lunch or a meetup.
Yeah.
I mean, I would if you're up for that, but Alex, I don't want to hurt your feelings
Sure.
if you're.
No, you've been so honest.
I really did enjoy
appreciate
our
that.
conversation.
And who knows? Next year, if neither one of you are dating each other, then, and he needs somebody, a friend to go with him to the Great American Christmas Party, maybe, the two of you could go together.
Party. It's true. No, it's true. But I do mean it. I did enjoy my conversation with you, and I'm sorry for just kind of ghosting you there, but I didn't want to. Like I said, I would love to go out for another meal with you if you're happy to have conversation with me with no expectation of anything romantic.
Yeah, I would definitely be interested in that, and that sounds cool. Being friends or whatever. I mean, okay. I do like your company, and I mean that would be great.
That would be nice.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll set it up. Appreciate you both coming on Second Date Update. You, Alex, for putting yourself out there, and Maria, you for just being so honest and open.
Oh, well, thank you. And I never thought I would be on this. I love you guys. Thank you. This is so cool to be on this. But anyway, thanks, guys.
You got it.